Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to another session of Azure DevOps series. So in this particular session, we are going to see how we will create a basic project in Azure DevOps portal, and then how can we connect it with Azure portal through service connection. We will try to troubleshoot uh, any issue which comes in for our service connection. Alright, so I have just logged into my Azure portal, and on the side tab I have logged into my Azure DevOps portal as well. So basically these two are two different portals. So we need to create a service connection in order to do a handshake between Azure DevOps and Azure portal. Alright. All right, so before that, we'll just try to add some project into our Azure DevOps. So let me click on this one. We'll say just was 3 hyphen labs. All right, so this is the name of our project. So this is our YouTube project. So just adding a meaningful description and just create it. All right, so now in our Azure DevOps portal, we have created one project which is JSWAS3-lab. Let me click on this one. So now in this one, if you can see here, service connection. So through this service connection only, we will be able to connect it to Azure portal. All right, and then there are other things as well we'll do, but this is required in order to do this. All right, so this is done. Now let's clone some repository here in this project. So I've just clicked on this repository. So what I'll do is I will try to clone our own repository itself. So we have this repository URL handy, and we'll just copy it and we'll try to import. So it is asking what type of repository it is, and just remove this line git clone, otherwise it will complain. So we just need the git URL for cloning. Let's import it. So it will clone the repository. Okay, so it is done. So just wait a while and see. So we are able to clone our repository which was there on this Bitbucket, and now it is available in our Azure DevOps portal as well. No worries. So we'll just create one sample pipeline in this project only. But we need to do this service connection part first, right? Then only we will be able to proceed. So I'll show you how we can proceed with the service connection. So just click on this service connection and click on this create service connection. So we'll be picking this one, Azure Resource Manager. So there are other type of connections, service connections as well. We'll pick up as per the selected and specific use case. For the time being, we are just trying to connect it with Azure Resource Manager. So we'll do next. So we can do the automatic way as well, but for this example we will be doing it by picking this one, service principal, and that too manual. So let's just click on next, and again bunch of information we need to provide. All right, so we'll do it. So we'll go to Azure subscription. So subscription is the top level hierarchy in Azure. So everything is start from subscription itself. All right, so just copy the subscription ID, just update it here, and this is our subscription name. So in your case it could be different, no worries, you just copy it and you try to like paste it so that it will create connection. Now service principal ID, and then service principal key, and then the tenant ID. What all these things are, and where would I get this, right? So see, in order to connect this, we need to create our app, and then we'll provide all these information. So in order to create app, let's just go to home and just click on Active Directory. So once you get into the Active Directory, you just need to like expand manage and just go to app registration. So in this app registration, we are just creating one app, and through which we will provide the service connection. Okay, so let me just pick this as my service connection app. So I've just given a meaningful name. You can also check the tenancy. So for the time being and for this example, we are just picking the single tenant itself. So there could be a case wherein, like in your real time scenario, you must be checking this multi-tenant tenant as well. Okay, keep everything as is and just register. Alright, so our application is created with name service connection app, which is having client ID, object ID, then tenant ID. Alright, so let's create token for it. Token, I mean to say, let's create a secret for this one. So this will be handy for our service connection. That's why we are creating this. So SVC creds. So this is what service creds we have picked up, and just add it. Alright, so once it is generated, just copy this, because like this won't be available from next time. So value, this value is important, it is needed, so just copy it somewhere where you need it. So this particular key, basically this is our this one, principal key. So let's paste it here, and now principal ID and tenant ID. So that we can take from, so if we go to overview again, so this application ID, this is our principal ID, and if we go to this one, tenant ID, so you can copy tenant ID from here. And let's say if in case of confusion, you can also check for tenant, tenant properties. So tenant property also give you the same information, right? You can copy it from wherever you feel like. Alright, so we are done. Let me just quickly verify it. And okay, so it is saying that your service connection is failed and forbidden response. So it is saying that subscription is not able to, like it require permission. So this is right error. Like, okay, we'll fix it. So let me go back to our Azure subscription. It is complaining about this access and all. So we'll just quickly go to Azure subscription, then access management, then add, and just add a role assignment. And in this role assignment, just pick this one, contributor. You can pick and choose as per your requirement, but like I'm picking contributor role. Just click on the next and just keep it as is. And now, like if you want to select as a member, so here you need to check for your app which you have created. So this is our app which we have created, service CONN app. So just select this. So basically, like this is where the exact connection happens, like between our app and service connection. So let's just do the review and assign. Okay, I haven't clicked on this one, so wait for a while. So now, like what we did, we have granted the permission. So ideally, it should not complain now, right? So this is done. Now service connection names, just give it some meaningful name. So my YouTube project connections. All right, and again, like this is for my YouTube project. All right, let's grant all the permission. We'll do verify and save. So see, your service connection is there. All right, now what we can do is we'll just go to our project and we'll try to run one basic pipeline just to showcase you that everything is fine. Just create this pipeline. It is asking where exactly your repo resides. So it resides under Azure repo itself. Just select the repo. It is now asking us, like, do you have any existing YML or you want me to start a pipeline for it? So we'll start, we'll be using Azure basic pipeline. And this is just a hello world kind of, like you can, you can change it for the sake of doing it. So this job will only like print this one, and it is like spin up a Ubuntu latest VM, and we'll try to run the basic script. So uh, uh, we'll see more complex use cases, but for the time being and just for the sake of connectivity, let me save and run this. So whatever you put here, it is committed into your repository as well. So let me commit it directly. All right, and let's go to this job. So now it is just waiting for the executor. So since these are, like the free jobs itself, so it will, like whenever they spin up, we are not sure. It is totally based on the scheduling. Okay, finally it is started. And job is done. So we'll see. Okay, so basically it's checked out, and then see, this is what the output of this particular job. Then post job, we haven't provided any activity. Post jobs, it has done nothing. All right, so this is working fine for the time being. So this pipeline also ends up in success. So this is just getting started with this one. So in our next video, we'll be taking a more complex example. So this is what I've planned for this video. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching it. Thank you.